Good morning, Poppets, and welcome back to the channel. I don't know what that was. If this is the first time you're seeing this face, welcome to the channel. If you love anything magical and fun, this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem and hit subscribe, because I told you to. Also, massive thank you to the channel members. You guys are absolute legends. So, I've done some wand making. Don't know what I'm doing here because you've seen the thumbnail, but just hear me out. I've made some wands on this channel. I've made some pretty fancy wands, right? But I've never done a replica, I don't think. No, I've not. I've not done a replica. So I thought I'm going to give it a go. And what better way than to try and do the replica of the most powerful wand in the world? So I've had to obviously plan this one out a bit because it is obviously a replica and I kind of want it to look like what it's supposed to look like. The Elder Wand, Dumbledore's wand, the most powerful wand in the world. So I had a look and there are actually diagrams of the Elder Wand on the internet for you to copy, but we all know this if you've been here for a while. If not, where have you been? We all know I'm not very good with doing things from paper. I have to have it physically in front of me, but my friend came through at Christmas because I have the Elder Wand. This is the one I made though, I'm joking. We haven't even started yet. So yeah, we have the Elder Wand and I will have this in front of me because I will work better seeing it visually instead of on paper because it's how I work. Okay. So the Elder Wand, we have these bobbly bits down there. There are 6 altogether and they seem to get smaller as you get down to the tip of the wand. There are some indentations in the bobbly bits, and as we go to the handle of the wand, those bobbly bits are all over, plus some runes. So I'm quite excited. Can I do this? I haven't got a clue. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? So I do have a stick. Now my stick is actually a bit shorter than it's not too bad. Actually, because of this bit that I've got to add on at the end, that'll make it a bit longer. This is a really bad angle. You can see everything like double chin wise. It's fine. So adding this bit up here, if I can, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. It's still quite a long stick and it'll be absolutely fine. But I'm not happy with this. So the first thing, because obviously if you look at the Elder Wand right at the end, it's quite thin. Don't think I'm going to get it that thin, but it's definitely too chunky. I don't like it. It's a bit like me, a bit too chunky. So the first thing that I need to do is shave this down. Now I did do a tester last night because I was really organised last night. Got everything ready for this DIY to do today. I did test this out. Where did I test it out? I can't even see. I must have done a great job. Oh, there it is. So with my craft knife, look, I can shave bits off. I only had a little quick go. So I'm going to shave this down a bit. Not just to make this thinner, but if you can see on the wand, it's, do you know what I mean? It's not a perfect cylinder. Is that the right? Yeah, cylinder. Is that right? Oh my days. So yeah, we're just going to hack away at this stick, and which I will find. Just when you do things like this, imagine it's someone's head. I do. Cup of tea. I need a cup of tea. So I have, God, that light's bright. You can see I've hacked away and I've made it thin. Now off camera, I've stuck an end on, okay. I've not had to worry so much about the end here because it is going to be covered with clay a lot because we've got obviously the indentation, so I've not been bothered so much. I did hack away at it up here, but not so much. But now I've stuck this end on, all I did was cut, I found another one of these sticks and just measured and cut out the end. So now it is the same size as the Elder Wand. Yeah, it's the same size. Just left a bit at the end there because obviously we're just gonna have this bit, so it's fine. So what I need to do now, guys, this will be strengthened with the clay round as well, but it is quite strong. I do love hot glue. So I need to now, with a pen, get them together first. And I'm just gonna mark out on here all the clay bits that I'm gonna have on, like so. And then obviously, yeah, we've got our end bit up here. So I've marked that out. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll do a time lapse of it. We're gonna get a clay, get the clay on here. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm using white Fimo professional clay. If you see my other DIYs, I've used black. This is a new pack. I get to open a fresh pack of white. I'm doing it white. I don't know why. I could have done it with the black, but I'm doing it with the white. I don't know why. Okay, we're doing it with the white. I just feel I need to do this. So what I'm going to do, like I said, you're going to have this fast forwarded for you so that you can just see me do it really, really quickly. I'm going to stick something on YouTube. We're going to get all the clay bits on. And I'm going to do all the indentations, and with a dotting tool, I'm using a dotting tool to do all the holes, and sort of this bit up here obviously has some indentations in, so obviously I'll get my dotting tool and do that on the clay. And also with the smaller end of my dotting tool, I'm going to do these runes and just etch them in on the clay as well, and hopefully it will maybe start to look like some sort of familiarity. What is wrong with me? To the Elder Wand. So wish me luck, guys. But just trust the process. All right, trust the process. It's gonna look like the Elder Wand because this is me, and I wing these things. Okay guys, so I have filmed the entire time, right, and this has took me 50 minutes, so just under an hour to do. Right, let me turn this light off because the light's really bright, but you still can't massively see. But obviously I've done the runes on there, all the dots, all that, and all I've used is my dotting tool for the lot, as you saw. But yeah, that is the Elder Wand sculpted, and I am happy with it. So I now should have done this beforehand, but I'm going to turn the oven on now. And let me just, I have said it in other videos, but just in case. So it does tell you on the packaging, but this specifically 110 degrees Celsius or 230 degrees Fahrenheit at 30 minutes. Now, I did put a chopstick in the oven with clay on when I did a dirigible plum wand, and everything was fine. So I'm assuming that nothing's going to burn. So yeah, I think we'll be fine. And it's low heat anyway, so we should be safe to do so. So yeah, I'm going to get this in the oven, and I will probably be, well, it'll only be like a quick hot second for you guys, but it will be about an hour for me because I'll let this cool down as well. So I'm going to have a cup of tea. I think I deserve one. Hello, I'm back. So it is out of the oven and it is cooled down. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Just, you're used to seeing me a mess anyway. It's cooled down and yeah, it's time for painting. The only problem is it's raining and I need to spray paint. So what I'm going to have to do is do a setup in the conservatory with the doors wide open. Then I'm going to focus, once the whole wand is painted and I'm happy with it, that's when we're going to focus on the rune area. And obviously we'll paint that white, and then we have to get some black, probably another black wash to get in those markings. Oh my days, please just resemble, I mean, it does already resemble the wand that we're going for, right? The look, the Elder Wand, Dumbledore's wand. I think it does. You can't, yeah. Right, we're going to spray paint it and hope for the best. So it's dry. Oh my days, it looks like the Elder Wand and I've not even finished. What I need to do now, guys, is I need to give this thing a good black wash. For those of you that don't know what a black wash is, I will show you in a second, and you'll see me do it anyway because I'll speed the process up. But at the moment I'm thinking black wash, right? And then we need to paint. Look at the runes. Obviously they will come out even better once painted. So yeah, I'm going to focus on the whole wand and give it all a black wash. Then once I've done that and I'm happy with it, it doesn't take long to dry when you black wash in. But then obviously I will move on to the runes. So the idea is to paint obviously that segment white, and then go in with another black wash to get in all the crevices of the runes. They are runes, aren't they? Please tell me you haven't been shouting me in the comments this whole time saying, they're not runes, they're whatever. I'm really happy with it so far. So happy that I decided to put that bit on the end to make it the size of the Elder Wand, because it is a big wand. And not only that as well, guys, it's stuck. Like, it's not, you know how I'd hot glued it on and it was a little bit wobbly? It's not. It's not. It's very, very sturdy. So I'm massively happy with it, and it's looking like the Elder Wand. Oh my days, let's give this a black wash and just, yes, make things pop. So for a black wash, guys, I have got a little bit of water in a bowl, black paint. It's so simple, honestly, guys. You literally just put some black paint in your water like so, and then you mix it in your water so you've got this black wash. And get the excess, I always do that, excess off. And then what you do, have some tissue at hand for dabbing, and you just put some on. Oh god, I've got it on my desk. Do it over the bowl maybe, Susie. Get it on, get it in every crevice that you need to, and then you get your tissue. Oh my days. You get your tissue and you dab, 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 dab. And yeah, it starts to give it this black wash. I do need a bit more paint on that because some of those holes have not been covered. But yeah, that is the black wash. It looks like I've took it all off. I actually haven't. What is wrong with this lighting? Anyway, I'm going to get on with this black wash and I'll be back with you once it's finished and dry. And before we move on, it's actually gone into those crevices, which is really cool. Now, did this with a Whomping Willow. It looks really shiny and it's not. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's do this. Guys, my hands are a mess, but we've done, right? You are going to see proper photos of it. Glam shots, glamour shots, posh photos, I don't know what to call it. You're going to see them in a minute, but here is the Elder Wand. Now let me explain to you some things that happened off camera. So where the runes are, in the end I had to give it a black wash and then dry brush white over it, because it just wasn't working for me. I don't know whether I didn't go in deep enough with the indentations for the runes or what. It just wasn't working. I also gave just a bit of a dry sort of light brown brush over the entire wand just to make things pop. But I think it's turned out quite well. Like I said, you are going to see proper photos of it in a second. And I hope you enjoy the finished product. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've really enjoyed making this. It is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do a replica wand. And now that I've broke that seal, or whatever you want to call it, and done one, I could probably maybe do some in the future. Because this was so much fun to do. It really, really was. So yeah, I'm excited. I have just made the Elder Wand, Dumbledore's wand, the most powerful wand in the world. I'm going to put it down though because it's still a little bit wet and I do need to clean up in a second. Thank you so much for joining me today though, guys. You know I love your company. Let me know again what you think of the Elder Wand in the comments. Did I do a good job? I don't think it's a bad one. I wing everything. I don't think it's too bad at all, and I love that it is the exact size as well. I'm so glad that I have done that. Honestly, really, really glad. But I am going to go and leave you with the glamour shots, guys, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Poppets.